Hey, how's it going everyone? What is up and welcome back to the channel and another Mortal Kombat 11 video. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications. Also like the video, it helps out the channel more than you could ever know. And don't forget to leave me a comment down below, let me know what you want me to talk about, whether it could be characters that are coming, topics, etc. I love doing suggested videos. And also don't forget about the giveaway we have going on, hear more at the end of the video about that. Also hear about my Patreon at the end of the video. But let's go ahead and jump into this. So I did a post on YouTube with a live poll yesterday to see what you guys wanted to see next for the next video, and you guys really wanted to see the most top 5 requested characters in Mortal Kombat 11. So I'm going based off of my comment section from my videos, the characters I've seen the most, and we're going to start with number 5. So number 5 is Mileena. I wanted to go ahead and get Mileena out of the way because she is such a heavily requested character for Mortal Kombat 11. This is the first Mortal Kombat game in years that Mileena has not been in, and she has a very big following, as we've found out with Mortal Kombat 11. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't get a comment on my channel wanting Mileena, or there isn't a day that goes by or a tweet that Ed Boon posts that there's not a comment or a thread in his comments on his post on Twitter where Mileena is not seriously heavily over requested. Mileena is a cool character. I'd like to see her return, but she is a very requested character, and I wanted to go ahead and get her out of the way at number 5. So let's continue. Coming in at number 4, we have Reptile. Now Reptile was in MKX. He had a pretty big following in MKX. He was a very fun character to play. If you played Injustice 1, then you were very used to playing Reptile because he played like a little bit like the Flash. He had the slow down mechanic and everything. He was a very strong character in my opinion, with very good mix-ups and very good setups. So he was a very fun character to play. A lot of people have been wondering where he is. He shows up with his original MKX skin in the crypt, and there's like a challenge to hunt him down or some crap, but that's about all that we've seen for Reptile besides like Combat League stuff, and we're just all really wondering where Reptile went. We've all seen the following that he has with him being absent in this game. We're all really hoping that he comes in Combat Pack 2, but let's go ahead and move on. So number 3 is of course Havoc. Havoc has been name dropped so many times in MK11, it's almost crazy at this point if he doesn't come. Now he was name dropped in Aftermath and everything else, and that's really built his following. Havoc has really had a gigantic following growth in MK11. There is not a comment or a video that goes by in my comments that Havoc isn't heavily requested. So me personally and a lot of other people really want to see Havoc come back. We've already got Fusion from the 3D era, so I'm really looking forward to seeing if they bring Havoc back, because at this point they would be crazy not to, with as much as they've hinted at him. But moving on to number 2. At number 2 we have Smoke. Smoke is a character that has not been in a Mortal Kombat game since Mortal Kombat 9. Except for if you want to count Triborg. That's why this character is actually at number 2 and not number 1. Triborg was kind of like half and half in MKX, to where you got to play as the Smoke variation for Triborg. Now while that was cool, that wasn't truly Smoke. We haven't seen real Smoke since MK9, and everybody and their mother wants to see Smoke come back. We've had a lot of leaks come out that I've covered recently that really hint at Smoke. The most believable ones at least talk about Smoke and talk about a crypt expansion to where Smoke is going to be an NPC that you can actually interact with in the Living Forest. He's going to be completely redesigned, half cyberized, half human. So that's really interesting. I'm really hoping that we get Smoke. Smoke is a very cool character. He had a lot of cool moves in MK9 and a lot of cool moves as Triborg in MKX, but again, that wasn't actually Smoke in my opinion. And at number 1, of course, we have Rain. Now this is kind of like a bittersweet character because he was already DLC in MK9. He hasn't been a base game character in a while, like since the 3D era of Mortal Kombat. Rain has been easily one of the most requested characters since MK9 for the base story. Not only for the competitive guys like me who play online and play in tournaments and everything else who enjoy playing ranked, but a lot of people want to see Rain return to the story as a playable character and see him play a bigger part in the story than what he did in MKX. See, Rain was DLC in MK9, and Ed Boon has said repeatedly that he does not like doing repeat DLC, so it's unlikely that we're going to see Rain in MK11, although I hope they find a way around it. In MKX, Rain was a character who had a full moveset. His full moveset, even with some redesigned moves from MK9 and MKX. He played a part in the story in Melina's rebellion and her fight for the crown against Kotal Khan, but we never actually saw Rain playable in the game. We all thought he might come as DLC where he had a full moveset in MKX, but he was never seen in MKX. He was never playable in MKX unless you had it on PC and could figure out the mods and everything else to where you could play as him. He still had some of his base combos from MK9 that still worked. It seemed like he was almost working enough to be put in the game as a base character roster addition, and nobody really knows why he wasn't added into the game. Now, Rain is probably one of the most requested characters for MK11 because he hasn't been a base game character since the 3D era, and we're really hoping he comes as DLC in MK11, even though we pretty much know he won't. I'd really like to see this character show up in MK12 as not a DLC character, but as a base game character. And we also have a bonus character. I didn't really know whether Ermac or Reptile was more heavily requested, so I kind of gave it to Reptile because I have seen Reptile a lot more. But Ermac is also a really heavily requested character, so I wanted to give him a spot on this video. He was a fun character in MKX. He was a very fun character in MKX and in MK9. It's very strange to not see him show back up either because he played a big part in the MKX story the same way Reptile did. So it's a little bit weird not to see Ermac come back. And he has not been DLC before, the same as Reptile, so there is a possibility for him to come back in MK11 Combat Pack 2 or Combat Pack 3. And I would actually be looking forward to it with his awesome redesign in MK11. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys agree with my list. But if you don't, let me know your top 5 requested characters in the comments down below. If you guys do want to see a top 5 most requested guest characters, leave that in the comments down below too. Like the video. That's how you can let me know that you want that video. But with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about this giveaway. So the giveaway we have going on is an Aftermath giveaway. You can get Aftermath completely free if you enter and win this giveaway. All you have to do is go to the comments section, or actually the video description, and click on the link to the giveaway video. And you can find out how to enter in every way and get extra entries over there. So if you guys are interested in that, click on that link in the description below and it will take you there and you can watch the video. And also, guys, I do have a Patreon. If you guys want to support the channel in a great way, you can go over to my Patreon. It goes all the way from $1 to $20. Any amount is greatly appreciated. You will be put, your name will be put at the end of every video if you do donate on Patreon and support the channel like that. And it is greatly appreciated on a personal level from me for helping keep the channel going. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave me your comments down below and let me know what you think about it. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. My name is Tootin, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.